All right, good morning, second grade students. Today for language arts, we are going to be talking about combining sentences, but today we are going to be looking at predicates. All right, so first off, we need to know what is a predicate in a sentence. So in the last lesson, we had learned about combining subjects, and now today we are going to be looking at combining predicates. So let's just review that the subject of a sentence is the person or thing that the sentence is about. The predicate of a sentence tells what the subject does or is. And here we have a little hint that the predicate is everything in the sentence except for the subject. And another key point is that predicates must have a verb in it. So up here we have the example of you are loved. And we see that the subject is you. And again, the predicate is everything in the sentence except for the subject. So we know that are loved is going to be the predicate because it does not include the subject. The word are is the verb, and loved would be our object. So remember, the predicate of a sentence tells what the subject does or is. So in this sentence, it's not telling what the subject is doing, it's telling what the subject is. So it's saying that you are loved. All right, so let's look at an example here. So we have Mary jumped on the trampoline. So what did Mary do? So she jumped on the trampoline. So Mary is the subject in the sentence, and the predicate is everything else in the sentence. So again, Mary would be the subject, and jumped on the trampoline is the predicate of our sentence. And a sentence is incomplete if it does not have a predicate in it. So every sentence has to have that subject and the verb. All right, let's look at another example here. So we have my dog. So what did your dog do, or what about the dog? We don't know because the predicate is missing. So let's rewrite the sentence with a predicate at the end. So here we have my dog swam in the pool with us. So adding a predicate to the sentence makes it complete. So my dog is the subject, and then the rest of the sentence is the predicate. Swam in the pool with us. So just having my dog is not a complete sentence because we only have the subject, we don't have the verb, which we find in the predicate. All right, so now we're going to practice identifying predicates. So here is a little tip. So identifying means that we are pointing out or spotting something. All right, so what is the predicate of this sentence? Joan hit the baseball over the fence. So hit the baseball over the fence is the predicate because we have the verb hit in there. And Joan would be our subject. So what did Joan, the subject, do? She hit the baseball over the fence. So Joan is our subject, and hit the baseball over the fence is our predicate. All right, let's try another one here. So what is the predicate of the sentence? Grandma baked us cookies. So baked us cookies is the predicate because the word baked is our verb and grandma is our subject. So we have our subject, and then baked us cookies is the predicate because it has the verb in it. So again, the subject is grandma, and everything else in the sentence is the predicate. All right, so now we're going to practice adding predicates in. So let's start with a subject. So we have the boy. So now we're going to add the predicate sang in the play at the end to make it a complete sentence. So now our sentence says, the boy sang in the play. Again, the boy is our subject. Sang is our verb. So sang in the play is the predicate. All right, so let's look at an iExcel example here. So we're going to read the two sentences and then combine the two sentences into one. So our two sentences are, we saw a wolf and we ran from it. So again, remember we want to look for words that are capitalized because that can give us a clue of what word is going to start our sentence. So we know we is the only thing that is capitalized here. So we know it's going to start with we. So we would put we, and then we would say saw a wolf and ran from it, period. So let's check our answer, and we are correct. We saw a wolf and ran from it, period. All right, and that is our language arts lesson for today.